Today we're going to be looking at info, tips and strategies for PTE Read Aloud. First of all, let's check out the general information. Read Aloud is the first scored task type in the PTE test. It comes in the speaking section, and we score points for reading and speaking. There are 6 to 7 read aloud tasks in each test. The prep time and the reading time are the same, either 30, 35 or 40 seconds, depending on the length of the reading. Scoring is for content, oral fluency and pronunciation. Scoring high in content means not missing any words, not changing any words, and not adding any words. Oral fluency is about reading speed, word stress, phrasing and intonation. Pronunciation means pronouncing all of the 44 sounds of English in a native-like way. So, if you know you're having problems substituting some sounds for others, then you need to focus on those here. The computer understands over 120 different accents, and all accents are scored equally. At our centre, we've had 90 scores in the speaking and pronunciation sections for students from a variety of countries: India, Egypt, Pakistan, the Philippines, and many others. So there's no need to try to copy a particular accent. Next, on to the tips and strategies. Firstly, we need to read reasonably loudly at a slow to medium speed. Reading too quickly or too quietly are the most common mistakes. Read the paragraph aloud in the preparation time. Repeat any difficult words a few times to really get the muscles in your mouth around those challenging sounds. Next, make sure you pause for breath at the full stops and leave a short pause for commas. Let's have a try. A great many of these new picture games were racing games, like Snakes and Ladders, in which 2 or more players move their pieces around the track according to the number dictated by the dice. Each track has its unique combination of safe squares, penalty squares, hazards, and shortcuts. The objective of all racing games is the same: to arrive at the final square and be the first to remove your piece or pieces from the board. A really important tip is to stress the words that carry the important information. English is a stress-timed language. This means that we make the important words, often nouns, verbs, and adjectives, more emphasized or stressed. Negatives are also stressed because they change the entire meaning of the sentence. Stressed words are louder and longer. Let's give it a go. It was not the thrill of listening to internationally famous performers and speakers that drew audiences to these sessions. Accounts suggest that operators were most successful when they recorded local musicians and speakers in front of an audience, and then immediately played back the impressed recordings. It was the act of recognizing familiar voices, that ultimately astonished audiences and persuaded them that the machine could reproduce reality. The final tip is to group words into phrases or meaningful chunks with very slight pauses in between. This will help to give you that authentic sound that you hear from a newsreader. With so many dangerous minds on the job, it is little wonder that the work on cartoons was carried out in the utmost secrecy. The security measures, which divided up production duties among different departments, meant that individual workers were not allowed to see the finished films, making the operation look like a parody of the Manhattan Project. It's really important to practice these again and again. A good way is to practice with a friend or a teacher. Another option is to use your phone to record your attempts. Make sure you listen back critically, trying to highlight anything you can improve. Great, that's it for today. Click click the link to our blog for more practice. Thank you.